I'm a giant talking marshmallow, masquerading as a real person. Don't tell anyone. This should be part 8, I think, of steam cleaning. I noticed while looking at the YouTube just now that I had 2 part 5s, so I had to update all of the numbers. So that was fun. It's okay though. I did get it fixed, so that works. This is pretty much where I just go through my Steam wish list, and I look at stuff, and I go, huh, do I still want that? And the answer is usually yes, so I leave it on the list, and I don't actually clean anything. I'm actually really low on having cleaned anything off my wish list throughout this series. And even when I do clean stuff off, new stuff goes on. So, ultimately, this is kind of a treadmill. But, hey, it works. And for some reason, people keep looking at the VODs. I do not understand that one. Maybe it's the word Steam in the title. I can't imagine most of them stick around. But, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment and let me know why. And if you're watching this not on YouTube, hello. Well, this is ominous. In an interesting way. In the background here, I'm finding where we stopped. My last, the last wishlist cleaning stream was last year. Can you believe that? It's been a whole year. More or less. Maybe a little less, I don't know. It's, so far the year's been going well. So far, no complaints. It's cold. I am recording this for the YouTube record. I am recording this while New England apparently receives a giant winter storm. Like, apparently, what is the weather out there? What is the weather? It is 4 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 16 Celsius. There is, however, 0 precipitation. It's completely clean. And the winter storm warning we're under is, like, on Sunday. Which is weird because I had heard we were getting more snow. Hello, Silver. It's weird because I'd heard we were getting more snow than that, but hey, I'm fine with this. Clear and sunny all day. Clear and sunny all day today. Snow doesn't start until noon tomorrow. Should go to bed. Surprise! Yep, surprise. You know what the surprise is? The surprise is that you should go to bed. You get back in bed right now. Never. Why not? You get some sleep. It's good for you. Sleep is healthy. Something good happened today. Oh, congratulations. I have no idea what it might be, but congratulations on it. And let's go ahead and go over here. And I will bring you folks down here. And Is Steam not up? Steam is not up. Why not? Steam. Steam. Okay. When we left off, we were, according to my notes, on Wayfinder. And we already looked at that. I was a teenage exocolonist. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot the immensely dramatic music was not, like, a part of the actual scene. I was a teenage exocolonist. Is a narrative RPG with card-based battles. And I mean, it's gorgeous. This is what Flash Gordon would have looked like if they'd had the stones to draw him that way. Yeah. Yeah, I still want this. Like I said, I rarely if ever take any, similar to Stray Gods. Hell yeah. Anyway, this looks great, and I still want it, so that's staying on the list. Like I said during the warm-up period, I seem to rarely, if ever, actually take anything off this list. The Fantastic Kitty Roo. Oh, well, I see why I wanted this. Okay, I'm like 90% sure this guy isn't actually a furry. He's just, like, jammed a couple of pawn fronds into his head. Pawn fronds? Palm fronds. This looks point and click. Oh, that's a rhythm minigame. I'm sorry, is that a fucking cockatrice? What is this game? On the retro-futuristic planet of Felmuria lives a little girl named Felicity Rue. Despite living in destitution, she dreams of becoming the most famous tap dancer in the galaxy. Presumably, this is the tap dancing minigame. Honey, if you're letting me control you, you're not gonna become a tap dancer. You are gonna be homeless. A blend of visual novel, point and click, and rhythm game. Yeah, I kind of guessed, but it looks like they're going for that kind of, like, 1930s aesthetic, except a little more realistic. '1920s. Okay, well, you know. There's not much difference between the 1920s and the 1930s. There's like 10 years. Poker Quest, Swords and Spades. Oh man, this was before Balatro, wasn't it? Yeah, this was before Balatro. It's very a take. It is very a take, yes. A fantasy roguelike where players use a 52 card deck to take on featuring 20 unique heroes, thousands of items. It's poker, but a quest. Honestly, yeah, I would play it. Why is so many people cosplaying mushrooms? I don't know. I like the concept, though. It's very a concept. What is this thing that's sold with? Pyrene. Okay, well, that's just a dungeon. That is, like, straight up a card-based dungeon crawler. Case of the Golden Idol. Wow, I have heard so much about this, and none of it has been a spoiler so far. And if anybody tries to spoil this game for me, I'm going to kick them in the reproductive organs. And I'm not sure I'm gonna stop. So yeah, this... I really should get to this before somebody does. 98% of the 6,000 user reviews for this game are positive. People like it. People like it. Even though this guy looks like a stoned Weird Al Yankovic. That is a lot of reviews. What about Exocolonist? 96% of the 3,639 user. Okay. And Kitty Roo? 94% of the 17 user reviews. Well, you can't have everything. Depersonalization. An anthology-style game featuring standalone chapters and diverse story genes. Alright, this is the, vaguely Mythos-inspired game where your stats fuck with everything you do. I sort of faintly remember hearing about this, and obviously I thought it was cool, because here it is on my wish list. Yep. Boots Quest. Oh, that's Lolo. You can't fool me. An offbeat adventure game. Okay, I would have sworn this was a platformer from the look of it, so. Found enchanted sword. People shouldn't leave things like this lying around. You get rid of it. Good for you. Good for you. Traveling to the ends of the earth in search of the best boots. Solve puzzles, complete quests, collect items, get stared at by giant eyeballs, apparently. Don weird hats as a hapless young boot enthusiast. This is a fetish game. In a compact open world full of strange friends and foes. You can even jump. You can jump? Well, shit. What can't you do in this game? Yeah. Yeah, I would probably play this. Terror of a Hemosaurus. Oh, I just wanted Rampage. I can tell right here, I just wanted Rampage. Hans Pissenschaft. Well, I'm so glad you showed some restraint with the names. Yeah. Yeah, this is Ansaizi's time here. See, the thing is, I don't care about any of this plot. I just want to beat the living fuck out of things with a giant lizard. Or maybe the sloth. The sloth's cute too. So, like, as long as you don't actually have to listen to them. Hemosaurus, Clocksloth, Salamandra, and Autonomous Hemosaurus. 4 terrifying, but also kind of adorable beasts. Aw. I mean, yeah, I would play it. I'm not sure I would play it for 14 bucks, but I would play it. I want to do this. This thing here, that's what I want to be doing in my video games. Replaced. No user reviews, no what? This game plans to unlock in approximately 6 weeks. Holy shit. How long has this been on here? 12/20/2022. That's a lot of twos. What is this? Expose the sinister secrets of Phoenix Corporation as Reach, an AI trapped in a human body. Set in an alternate 1980s America. Okay, yeah, this is 80s action movie as fuck. I think I've moved on from this aesthetic a bit, though. Like, I'm good. Similar to UFO 50, fucking bite my ass. What is this? This is a wizardry. That's what this is. You know how I can tell that this is a wizardry? It's because there's, like, level 6 neutral fighter, level 6 evil bishop, level 6 evil mage. Like, oh, and this is fucking wizardry. This is super wizardry. First-person dungeon crawler with round-based combat, 6 mercenaries. Yep. This is wizardry as shit. Grab a number 2 pencil, a scroll of graph paper, and a well-sharpened... Yep. This is an excuse to break out fucking grid cartographer is what it is. Fresh Start Cleaning Simulator. A relaxing single-player game where you vacuum a panda. Alright, well, why wouldn't you want to vacuum a panda? Oh, your nose is going straight in the vacuum cleaner. Is that even a vacuum? What is it? What do you do with this thing? Yeah, it's a vacuum cleaner. A combination of a vacuum cleaner and a watering hose. It sucks and blows. Yeah. Yeah, I would play it. Kamefuda. Master the art of Kamefuda, channeling long-dead powers within arcane cards. In this visual novel and deck builder. You know, no. I do not think I want to do a deck builder. Methods the Canada Files? That's Canada, right? A mystery visual novel. You play a team of eccentric detectives in a mysterious crime-solving competition. So what, it's Total Drama Island, the, murder mystery? Well, that's something. The Game Mooster. Oh, Jesus. You drive me to drink. Slayers X Terminal Aftermath Vengeance of the Slayer. This looked a lot more appealing when we were getting Dream Settler. We're not getting Dream Settler anymore. I don't really need this. Kamifuda, go away. They're not... Go away, Kamifuda. Okay, it's gone, allegedly. It's haunted. Kenna Bridge of Spirit. You know, I keep looking at this, like, what is this incredibly PS3 looking game doing on my wish list? Can you show me some gameplay, please? Oh, this is like a post-release... Okay, well... But, like, this is a PS3-ass looking game, and, I'm not saying that in, like, a negative way. I mean it has, like, all of the gameplay features I want from a PlayStation 3 game. And I'm glad they made this, because I love PS3 Ooh! You can water bomb. So is this like Avatar, The Last Airbender, incredibly tight art direction? It does. Is this like a AAA studio? Ember Lab. No, this is like their only game ever. At least in 2022. Won a fuck ton of awards, or at least got nominated for a fuck ton of awards. Well, you guys are anime. Yeah, this looks like something I really want to play. So I will someday. I'm only not taking Dream Settler off the list because I hope that someday it will return. from the dead. What is 20 minutes till dawn? Oh, hey, look! Vampire Survivors had come out. You know how you can tell? Because you can't fucking see anything and you have to upgrade everything. Recent reviews mixed. Why? The Steam version has been abandoned by the developer in favor of the mobile port. Really? Why? Squirrel Survivors when? It probably is. They went full mobile. It must be working out for them. It's not gonna work out for me. I don't fucking want it. Return to Monkey Island. Someday I do have to play this. Someday I will pick this up and play this, but I want to play the Monkey Islands I haven't played. Well, that's just Escape from Monkey Island, honestly. I want to play Escape from Monkey Island first, and then we will play Return to Monkey Island, and we gotta play Curse of Monkey Island. Y'all need to know what Papa Pichu means. Azazel's Christmas Fable. Hi, stupid, sexy Satan. Hi, Santa on a torture rack. A wacky 8-bit retro-style point-and-click Christmas adventure. You know, I will buy fucking anything if you put the words retro point-and-click adventure in the description, huh? Like, that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, I guess. Control-Alt-Ego. Ooh, an immersive sim. I love me an immersive sim. One of the best games of 2022, according to various credible sources. Wow. Credible sources. Oh, hey, Charlatan Wonder. No, wait. I follow this guy's YouTube channel. He wears these tiny round sunglasses. Like fucking John Lennon. And when he's looking towards his ring light, you can see the ring light reflected in his sunglasses, and it looks like he has the googliest of eyes.
Please stand by for an important announcement from the desk of the executor.
There's a mind-altering consciousness on the loose. An autonomous ego. It's taking control of our robots and our devices, turning them against us. It's found a bug in the system.
Oh, I remember this.
It's exploiting the bug to bring us down.
You can, like, possess mechanical devices and, use that power to...
emergent problem-solving capabilities. It must be terminated. It must be terminated. It's out of control.
Yeah. This was some goofy-ass nonsense. I remember liking the look of this one. Obviously, it wound up on my wish list for a reason. Similar to Never Looted Dungeon Demo. I played the Never Looted Dungeon Demo for 2.5 hours. So, you know I liked that. Have I successfully eliminated anything from my wish list yet? Yeah, I think I have. I've dropped like one game. Video Game Fables. Funny, lighthearted RPG with unique, challenging turn-based combat in a game world that hasn't had a player in decades. You know, I don't think I need a quirky, lighthearted RPG about being in a quirky, lighthearted RPG. I think I'm actually pretty fucking full up on those. Arcadai, Second Born. Oh! Shit. Alright. Surprisingly not a choice of games game. But yeah, this is, Yep. It is a game book. You can date people, you can sword fight, you can be a prince. Yeah. Star Explorers, the Interstellar Dungeon Crawler. This... That is a look. And that look says, like, 486 VGA. What is this? Seek a new home for the human race. An all-inclusive, janky procedural space sim made by a solo developer. Yeah, that doesn't surprise... Uh-huh. And it's still getting updates because, you know, it is a janky-ass game made by a single developer. I'm willing to bet this fucks No Man's Sky right up the butthole. I'm just saying. That can stay. Soul Hackers 2! Jesus Christ. Everybody hates this game. Like, everybody seems to really hate this game because the dungeons are torpor-inducing. It's like straight lines and curves, and that's it. They hate it now, but mostly positive. 75% are positive. What is happening to this webpage? Like 6 reviews are overlapping. That's weird. Best protagonist, I genuinely can't read most of these reviews. I don't know. It can stay. I'll probably get it cheap someday. And it's not like being a mediocre RPG has ever stopped me from, you know, playing a mediocre RPG. What is it? Dreamwild. Oh, yeah. I remember this visual style. Music, like video games to listen to sludgecore to. I'm not even 100% sure what's actually happening on screen right now. Like, I'm pretty sure there is dungeon crawling happening, but you know what? It can just happen here. Yeah, so that can stay. I have this curate. I have, like, I'm subscribed to a couple of curators. I'm subscribed to very few curators. And the one that I pay most attention to is Weird Games for Your Pleasure. Because they track the weird games. And anytime I see them pop up on a webpage, I'm like, oh, okay. House of Da Vinci 3, yeah, I'm looking to get that entire series. Prodigal. Journey Through a Vibrant... Oh, this is Color Grave. Yeah, Color Grave, did that other game that keeps Curse Crackers. Yeah. I played and enjoyed the demo of Curse Crackers. I have yet to actually play the real game, and I've never played anything else by them, but I've got most of them wishlisted, so. Monomyth is still in early access. .250A. Combat has been adjusted. Kicking enemies and utilizing the environment to your advantage now play a significantly larger role. Ragdolling enemies can be kicked into open fires or on a conveniently placed spice racks. Conveniently placed spice racks? No, spike racks. Do you think that the people who did Dark Messiah of Might and Magic knew or had any idea how much they would affect video gaming? Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic affected video gaming so much for me. Because the moment I realized that there was, like, body physics, the ice spell and kicking became my best friends in the entire universe. And, like, that has awakened in me a hunger to kick people into conspicuously placed spike racks that will never be sated by any video game ever. Oh, hello, Saria. Yeah, I'm just doing Steam cleaning, which I managed to take like one game off my list. Yeah, good for me. Good for me. Valky 64. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see exactly what this is. Like, you look at this, and if you were there, you know. Why don't you look very happy to be here, ma'am? Is it the sword? Is the sword heavy? Anyway, this is mixed. Why? The 64 Game Pack Bundle. Merchant 64, MacBat 64, and Valky 64. Shit, that looks good. What's the other one? Super Kiwi 64. Oh yeah, I haven't played that. Why don't people like it? Blah, blah, blah. The combat is terrible. Controls are clunky. This was the single worst completionist experience of all time. Oh, well, that's too bad for you. Okay. Anyway. Blood Nova. What are you, Blood Nova? Oh, you are a really obvious point-and-click adventure. Fuck yeah. You stay. Producer 2021. Oh, I know what this is. This is that game that Thor High Heels did the soundtrack to. Yeah. 25 tracks of original music by Thor High Heels. Yeah, this is a scrungy little fucking game, isn't it? A job for you! Holy shit. That's about how I'd react. Taiji. Solve puzzle panels and uncover the meanings of the symbols within. Oh, it's Jonathan Blow's The Witness, except without any of the Jonathan Blow in it. You know what? I think I'm okay with that, actually. Because, like, God help me, Jonathan Blow's been opening his goddamn fool mouth again, and words are coming out of it, and they're all stupid. Dude, please just shut up, and I can enjoy your games. When you're talking, I can't enjoy your games. So anything that's like replacement Jonathan Blow, yeah, I'm good with that. Why would this be... Yeah, The Witness. Blah, blah. This is horribly indebted to the witness. Okay, you know what? Cool. I don't care. Or rather, I do care. This is what... Yeah, I want this. Betrayal at Club Low. That is Cosmo D. I really gotta fucking just buy the entire Cosmo D package. Cosmo D lets you make pizza in his games. He lets you roll dice to hotwire cars in his games. You get stats. It's great. I love it. I gotta pick up the entire collection of those. What is Lilith Odyssey? In the wake of the Nacho Wars, your alien family embarks on a galactic journey to Lilith. Pictured here, galactic journey. A faraway planet of New Hope. Discover the history of the Mugato galaxy. Relax to the in-game radio. Grow your fishing, farming, and spacefaring skills in a casual adventure across a cosmos of 1,000+ unique worlds. Really? Fish? Yeah! This thing looks like it's got fishing. What else do I need? And you can generate a family. I like that, you know, you've got like grandma, father, mother. Occasionally it just generates woman. We don't know who this lady is. She just walked into the family and decided to stay. These reviews are all from back when it was in early access. I don't care about you. Zorbus. Oh, this is fucking scrungy. Okay. This is an old school dungeon crawler. This is a NetHack ass looking dungeon crawler. I'm always down for those. Last night of winter. Wake up and walk, Warden, because the siege continues. We must find the heir. Okay, can you, like, show me what your game plays like? Because apparently you can't tell me what it plays like. Zelda! Alright, good. Good to know. What if Zelda was a skeleton? And could do, like, flippy shit. Was that a teapot? Yeah, this is the flippiest shittish Zelda I've ever seen. Okay. Yeah. Save points are uncomfortably rare. Okay. Reminds me of Dark Souls. Oh. Cat saves Halloween. Cat saves Halloween. Cat saves Halloween. Pumpkin scream in the dead of night. You are a magical cat. You must save everyone from the monsters. I'm not convinced you can wear some of this equipment, but... Oh, you are puppeting this man! That's wonderful. Alright, yeah. I'd play it. Cat Gets Medieval. Is this the same developer? This is the same developer. Okay. Oh, cool. This is one of those, this is a Crayon Shin-Chan game. And I'm not usually in for, like, the Shin-Chan brand of humor. But this is basically, a Natsumon game. Boku no Natsu something or other, which I can't pronounce. My hobby is mispronouncing Japanese words. Yeah. Of Blades and Tails, two of my favorite things. Okay. Turn-based RPG that is action-oriented. Citation fucking needed. Show me what you think you're talking about, please. Wow. You hit that guy so hard he exploded. Into like 6 different tiles. Okay, I think I kind of see what they mean. They mean that, like... it's kind of a turn-based Diablo, sort of. It'll wait for you, but you're still taking damage while you do stuff. Okay. So it's interesting enough to me. Available on Nintendo Switch. A Nintendo Switch? Wait, see latest update? Oh, bug fixes. Okay. Loplight. A twin-stick shooter taking inspiration from Hermetic lore and old alchemical concepts. Cool. Am I like the banana-looking thing in the middle of the screen? I gotta see this in motion. What is this? Oh, those are ears! Yahoo doesn't know. Okay, this looks... I gotta be honest, it looks like a Game Boy Color game with ambition, but at least it's got ambition. Oh yeah, this... have you seen this before? I'm genuinely a little surprised. Can't remember where, but you have. Huh. Vomitorium! By Scumhead. Of course it's by Scumhead, and of course I want it. It's got the scrungy, creepy-looking creatures. Angel's Gear, also by Scumhead. Yeah, I went on a Scumhead binge, didn't I? Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. I'm surprised I don't actually own this one. I kept thinking I should, and then, like... I remember that level 5 tends to give me a headache. But... yeah. Mixed. Did not age well. A game from my childhood. I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? This came out in 2019. Did this come out before then somehow? Hold on. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch came out in, 2011. Okay. No, I'm sorry. This is not a game from your childhood. You are still a child. You are a little tiny baby child. Little bitty baby child. Retro FPS roguelite. You know what? The last update made by the developers was 3 years ago. Are you sure about that? Oh, nobody's left a review since 2022. Okay, yeah, this one's abandoned. Butt poopies. Freestyle Mage. A top-down action RPG with the Rouge feature. You can put on makeup? Make the best use of synergy among spells to defeat different crack lords. Do you want to pick a different name for those bosses? Last update was over 3 years ago. 2 user reviews ever. Well, that can go. God, what a shame. I wanted to fight the crack lords. Go away. Thank you. Roller Drome. This one I will be removing from my list, not because it's bad. I still love the premise, which is like you're on roller skates and fighting for your life in the arena dome. But the developers kind of got screwed out of it. Like the publisher sort of swiped it from them. So it's better to, in the words of Snestrunk, play this one any way you can. Or in other words, just, fucking steal it. I will not lose any sleep over stealing Roller Drome. Depths of Sanity. As Abe Douglas dived deep into a fully underwater Metroidvania. Well, you don't see many of those. To explore oceanic biomes, battle monstrous bosses, and piece together a mystery that threatens not only your crew but your own sanity. I mean, the only thing threatening my sanity is trying to count how many legs this motherfucker has. Hope the water level... Yeah. If the water levels are bad, your submarine's not going anywhere. Atari 50? Yeah, I'm keeping this. It must seem really dumb of me to actually want to play, like, Atari games in this day and age. But this is, like, kind of an interactive timeline of history. You know? Like, it's got lots of documentary features and interviews, all that kind of thing. I love Digital Eclipse and their, like, scholarly approach to gaming. That it really makes me feel good that they're out there preserving all this stuff. And maybe putting it in context will make me respect the Atari a little more. I always kind of thought a lot of Atari games were bluntly kind of crap. But Scarlet Hollow, this is still in early access. This is like, a lot of people are hype over Slay the Princess. This is that developer's real game. Slay the Princess is their tiny little side project. Like, this has been in development for years and years and years now. Card Cowboy! What is the Card Cowboy? A short, silly adventure about getting revenge against the gunman who killed your dad, wooed your mom, and kicked your dog. In that order? Oh, I see. I see. You get a bunch of cards, and then you get a scenario. And, like, give me 2 cards. I'll give you a glimpse of your fate and to choose which cards to give up. And then you draw from your deck. And this is like $3. Yeah. Similar to Dispatch and Balatro. Honey, what makes you think those games are similar to each... Never mind. What is Riley and Raquel? Uncover the lives, losses, and stories of 2 musicians from opposite sides of the tracks as they become superstars. Is this Carol and Tuesday? No, one of them's a guy, which makes this less interesting automatically. Okay, what is this, actually? Piece together their past using the soundtrack, journal entries, and everything at your disposal. Huh. Yeah, okay. That feels like something I want to play. Yeah, looks like the root trees are dead, except it's got a soundtrack. A most extraordinary gnome, a 2D narrative-driven action based on handcrafted paper cutout world. Hello, penguin. Yep, that's a paper cutout world, alright. You can always get me to, check out a unique art style at the very least. Someone said Yuri? Yeah. I said Carol and Tuesday. I don't know if you consider that, Yuri. I know your standards are rather exacting. It's not just 2 girls in the same room. Uh... Sorry, moving on. The Indigo Parallel. What is... Okay. You assume the role of Tom, a man hopelessly in love with Daisy. Oh, wow, not Tom and Daisy. Why do you give me names? Like, why do you give me stupid fucking names that I don't know anything about? Who embark on a psychedelic adventure through a bizarre and unpredictable world. Hey guys, look! It's Pac-Man! Synopsis is aggressively Yuri. Okay, yeah, you're reading the synopsis of Carol and Tuesday? Okay. Yeah. The visuals of LSD Dream Emulator and the narrative experimentation of the Stanley Parable. I don't know. I can just ask Jade how it is sometime. Apparently. It can stay, but it's on thin ice. Missing pieces. A story-driven adventure full of hidden secrets. Find friendship and love. Discover who you really are. It's free, apparently. I might as well add it to the library. Chained Echoes. Oh, yeah. This is some shit. Chained Echoes looks great. Like, what if there were Mecha? And also lizards. And also, it's kind of a little bit Chrono Trigger. There are Mecha. I know there are. I would like to see them. Yeah, there they are. They're like night suits. They're not quite Escaflowne-like, but They are, you know, big mecha knight suits. Oh, yeah, an airship. This one has a tail. I approve of that. They gave their mecha a tail. And pobs. And it looks kind of like a weasel. I don't know why. Fuck yeah, you can stay just because mecha tail. The redress of Mira. What is this? Is it the red dress of Mira or the redress of Mira? With a variety of gameplay mechanics. Venture through Mira's fantasy where I don't like this red border. That's never good. What the hell does this game play like? Like... Oh, you're schmooving down that wall over there, man. Okay, and then the guy comes running at you real slow. And then you do some, like, parkour, and...
For how long for, since she forgot?
Okay, this looks jank as heck. In, like, a very interesting way.
Drops whispered her from ruth to furiosity.
Like, this is not a game that... Oh, look at that pushing animation, or lack thereof.
Likeness coming to end.
This is not a game that you would see from a major publisher.
Enchanted.
And, you know, maybe that's a good thing. Wow, those climbing animations.
Unexhausted upon this path, Myra was
Apparently you follow a lot of ghost animals around. How much do they want for this? Hold on. $7.99. Oh, it's Tonk Bodor. This guy has been making weird, jank Oblivion likes for years and years and years. I have absolutely no idea what he's doing. Or, like, why he's doing it. But he's been making these weird, extremely bloomy games forever. I really kind of respect him. He's like a one-man army of whatever this is. Plivifile is a very short experience about the mood of rain in the woods. But, like, you can get everything he's ever made for, like, 81 bucks. Which is remarkable, considering how much stuff he's made. Yeah, that can stay. Hyper 5. What is Hyper 5? Cinematic photosensitivity warning. You got a trailer without the photosensitivity. Oh, this looks heavy. We got Dexter at home. Oh, look at the frame rate slow down. If the frame rate slows down in your trailer, shmup you up. I mean, did you just fart at us? Yeah, that's a Gradius. 10 bucks. Yep. Devil Spire. Roguelike pseudo 3D dungeon crawler. It's king sealed but procedurally generated. Okay, you stay. Mythos. Oh, this... When was this originally released? When was this originally released? Hold on. This was not released when they say it was released. Originally under development by Flagship Studios Seattle, composed of ex-Blizzard North employees who were producers of the Diablo series. You don't say? Due to financial issues, they were dissolved. The intellectual property rights were left in the hands of the Korean game company Hanbitsoft. This was originally developed around like 2006 to 2008. Almost immediately after Flagship's closing, the entire Flagship Seattle team responsible for Mythos, consisting of 14 people, including lead designer Travis Baldry, formed Runic Games and began development of Torchlight. So this was proto-Torchlight. I think I have enough Torchlight. I don't need, like, proto-Torchlight. I've even got Fate, which is even more proto-Torchlight somehow. Hands of Necromancy. Well, they're hands, alright, and they look like they're doing some necromancy. It looks like they're romancing the hell out of that guy's neck. Fatally. That didn't make any sense. Oh, there's a sequel now. Should give Torchlight a proper run. Only really tried it out in your netbook. I forget if Torchlight 1 is multiplayer. I know Torchlight 2 is. I keep thinking about playing through Torchlight 2, but I always, like, throw 999,000 mods on it, and then the game breaks. I should really just actually fucking play Torchlight 2 through someday, and, you know. But don't be mistaken. Torchlight is Diablo. Yeah, Torchlight 1 is Diablo. Torchlight 2 is Diablo 2. Torchlight 3 doesn't exist. Don't look for it. Solstice. A dark world brimming with hidden mysteries. Yeah, no. This... Oh, hi. Tinkerbell? Okay, yes, you're very edgy. You're very badass. Can you get into a dungeon or something, man? Yeah, this is all cinematic. Is this all cinematics?
She is my sister.
Oh, they were
She gave her
sisters.
life so that we may face this evil as one. For we were created to stop it.
They were sisters in a Souls-like. Hey, I didn't need my humanity anyway. Why am I catching some, like, Nier Automata vibes off this? Big head! Big head! Big head!
Face the darkness.
There is a man with a big head. There's not even a man, there's just the head. Yeah, alright, this can stay. Check out the entire Solstice franchise. Is there a franchise? No, there is like an art book. That's not a franchise. You can't franchise your fucking art book. Your incoming message from the big giant head. Rogue Arrows. A roguelite where you play as a huntress who uses arrows. My god, look at this. It's purple, it's orange, it's blue, it's green. It has chapters. It has hairstyles. How could you not want this? I don't know if I want this. It looks like a twin stick. I'm not sure. It's like $5. It can stay. Tainted Grail. I have been wanting this. This is like, it's kind of like indie single A Elder Scrolls, except with an Arthurian theme. But the Arthurian theme is just taped on. I played through the demo. Probably not Yuri, but you're willing it into existence. You're willing that into existence, and you're not willing it in for, like, the Sisters game? Kitty may cry. This cannot possibly be what it sounds like. That's a pillow. You can't fool me. Yeah, that's like an animatronic pillow. Okay, well, this is cute, and I immediately grasped the gameplay systems. Yeah, you portal that box. It appears to be used to pass fire. If you're passing fire, see a physician. Okay, yeah, it's got like the Breath of the Wild vibe. It's got that Zelda-ass vibe. Okay, yeah. This gets to stay. Still in, like, Chinese. But it says it has English, so I don't care. Tyrant's Blessing. This has the coolest thumbnail. The problem is that I've never been really sure about the gameplay. Like, I expected something like Final Fantasy Tactics, but this doesn't have a campaign or a story mode. It's closer to a mobile game with quick, mission-based runs and a character pool. It sounds like they were going for something like, Into the Breach, where every board is a puzzle. And you know, I don't think I really need that. Although I'm sad to lose this incredibly Don Bluth-looking dragon. But I just don't need that in my life. What is Chaos Galaxy 2? A turn-based Galaxy Total War game. Choose one of 12 factions. Direct dozens of admirals. Ooh. Direct dozens of admirals, control hundreds of warships, mechas, and monsters. Set up various buildings. Study technology. Lead fleets. Oh, I know exactly why I wishlisted this. I saw this shit and I thought, like, Super Robot Wars was here. And to be fair, it does look very Super Robot Wars. Super Robot Wars Total War. This looks like fucking Nobunaga's Ambition Super Robot Wars. This is like Girin's Greed or something. I think this may be actually way beyond me. Like, conceptually, I love this. I don't know if I'm smart enough to play it. Have they made anything else? Chaos Galaxy 1, Chaos Galaxy 2, Chaos Front. Okay, this is newer. This may be more my speed. The fucking Zaku. Not quite. It's close to a Zaku, but it doesn't have the bulbous head. It's more like a Leo from the Gundam Wing universe, I think. This might be one I want to keep an eye on, actually, yeah. I love this character art. Would I say this ain't no Zaku? I might. I might say that. Do I need Chaos Galaxy 2 on my list? I'm gonna keep it on the list. Kanjo-zoku game. Online street racing and drift. 90s Osaka Kanjo Night Street Racing and Drift online with true JDM cars. Online PvP engine, body, and suspension. Yeah, does this have Eurobeat? Yeah, this is like a live action trailer. I don't need this shit. Yeah, there's what I'm looking for. Actually, though, I don't really need this because, Tokyo Extreme Racer is back. And I should probably just buy that instead. Tokyo Extreme at home. Well, you have to be fair. This is $4, and like, it came out in 2022, which was back when no one was sure if Tokyo Extreme Racer would ever be seen again. But yeah, I should just get Tokyo Extreme Racer. Glimmer and Mirror. 2D story-rich action shooting game. Action shooting? Okay, sad girl in France. Quit cracking reality. This is giving Vanillaware. This is giving me strong Vanillaware vibes, actually. So, where is the action shooting part of your action shooting game? Do not shoot, Grandma. Where is the action shooting part of your action shooting game? Show me action shooting or leave, Jim. Show me action shooting or leave, Jim. Thank you! Okay, you can fire... You shot one time. You shot one time. Alright, there we go. Yeah, no, this still feels very Vanillaware. In a weird kind of way. It is still early access. Early access will last for around 1 year. Not so much. Notice of delay for major update from December 15th. Expected to be released in mid-February. Okay, well... Yeah, that's fine. This seems like it's still being worked on, and it's beautiful. So... Animal Well, yep, that stays. Animal Well is apparently, like... It was the big puzzle game of last... Was it last year? A couple years ago, I guess. God. Oh, time is so easy to let get away from you. Jack move. How do you jack a move? Okay, this is one of those, Okay, this is a cyberpunk RPG. And... It's got that, like, Phantasy Star battle system. 20 bucks. Mostly positive. Oh, hey! Escape from Ever After just for... Yeah. This is the, This is that Paper Mario, like, we tried a demo of. It's a pretty okay game. The story is okay. The battle system is okay. I'm fine with this. Cross streams. Oh, I know what I wanted here. Yeah. The gimmick of this game is that every character is playing their own kind of puzzle game. But you're all playing, like, versus each other. Like, this character is playing Super Puzzle Fighter, or, like, Pokemon Puzzle League. This character is playing Puzzle Bobble. This character is playing Columns. I have no idea what the fuck that guy was doing. I think this one's playing, Dr. Mario. And of course you can play, you know, add team battles. No, that guy's playing Dr. Mario. Puyo Puyo Tetris, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, I see why I wanted this. What was that about Psychic Ascension? I don't know. In Cross Dreams, everyone has their own violence. That's true. There are 30 plus dogs in this game. Popping up mid-trailer to tell you about Psychic Ascension. But first we have to talk about parallel universes. Rogue AI Simulator. This seemed so much cooler a couple years ago, man. Sailing era. Oh, I remember this. This is, what if, like, what if Uncharted Waters were Chinese, basically? You have your, like, trading vessel, and you can pick a bunch of characters, and, set out to complete their own quests. It's a little bit like Sid Meier's Pirates, too. I just really like the concept of this, like... I kind of love the idea of just, like, JRPG-ifying, the Age of Sail, you know? Why would this be mixed? Yeah, there's, like... The gameplay is pretty good, but looking at the game, what sold me was the idea of the story. The story and the characters are just shallow, though. Okay, well... Wait a minute, what is this? Contains the new world boss and an exclusive content for the new main character, Fiona. Fiona, a Swedish merchant of Viking descent. Okay. DLC exclusive port, Revijak. Cool. Might have something to do with Cygames itself. Oh, yeah. Wait, this isn't Cygames. This is Guy Games. Like, that's actually kind of weirder. And free DLC. Okay. Octopath 2. I never actually finished Octopath 1. Like, I've tried a couple of times and I keep burning out on it. Maybe Octopath 2 will be different. It's not different at all, is it, Steve? Dragonoka. The surface has become overrun. Oh, this is players. Okay. Has become overrun with huge giants and dangerous pets. Pests. Dangerous pets. Leaving an uninhabitable world in their wake. Humans have nowhere to live, and so they live on the backs of dragons. Okay. Do we ever really see that? Or... Yeah, it looks like you can pit your, like, hometown dragon against that motherfucker from Xenoblade Chronicles, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, this looks interesting. I don't really see why I wouldn't want that, but... Like a Dragon Ishin, yeah. This is, part of the Yakuza series. You get the Xenos mixed up because they're all Xenos for some reason. It's because the dude who, like, the dude who kept trying to make the series would just, like, move to a different company and start over anytime he was forced to stop. I think, like, finally, with Xenoblade Chronicles 3's DLC, he managed to get, like, all the various Xeno games, like, wadded up into a ball or something. And I guess now he's free. I guess he can do whatever he wants now. He's probably gonna make another one. Lost in Play. This is another point-and-click adventure. Moth Cubit. This didn't come out. An RPG about corporate life as an ordinary insect. Well, this isn't out yet, and it's marked as coming soon, and I don't think it actually is coming soon. So, goodbye. Resolve the entire Xenon... Well... Hope one day Cosmos shows up in a completely unrelated game in its canon. Have I told you about... Oh god, what is it? Super Robot Wars... Super Robot Wars OG Saga Endless Frontier. Where Cosmos did exactly that. It's a Super Robot spin-off that is also a spin-off of Namco X Capcom. So Xenosaga shows up. And it's got an enormous amount of jiggle physics. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. Oh man. This actually came out, didn't it? Oh, don't give me this bullshit. Don't fucking tell me that I crashed the video codec or whatever. Yeah, show me some sweet arcade stuff. Oh yeah, this is a Sega Genesis, baby. I mean, it's not really the Sega Genesis, but you can tell that it's the Sega Genesis. Hold an Apollo Aquarium, pretty much. Like, Cosmos is just very unpredictable, you know? I think it's her and, like, T. Elos actually show up. Isle of Pan. Can I show this on stream? Photographs strange creatures and opens portals to surreal realms. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. Oh, Isle of Pan is an alternative perceptual experience that recreates the joy of instant photography in the form of a supernatural walking sim. Cheap. Runs in standard and VR. I think I can keep this, yeah. But yeah, like, I would kind of really like to just pull out, Super Robot Wars OG Saga Endless Frontier. Except that, like, holy heck, there is one character with really huge breasts, and the translation team delighted in finding new and interesting ways to call her a cow. What weird rhythm game are you thinking of that's impossible to stream because it's trippy nonsense? All of them? Zhuanyan Sword. This is a weird one. This is a Chinese ARPG, and it has been around forever. I think, yeah, this has English support. The thing about Zhuanyan Sword is they recently announced a remake of one of them, and it uses a timed parry system. And so, like, the entire internet was like, oh, it's Expedition 13 or 33 or whatever the fuck it is. And, like, ignoring the fact that the game had been out since fucking, like, 1998. And that's why I want to put a windmill up the butt of the collective internet. Anyway, Zhuanyan Sword 7 is an action RPG. And, it looks real pretty and cool. Like, it is one of those... It's a fantasy RPG. God knows that there's plenty of those out there. And, I'm kinda into this one. I mean, like, Lightning Returns. I mean, like, Paper Mario! Anyway, this uses a different style. But... still kinda cool looking. You know, ancient Chinese laser beams from ancient Chinese robot tigers. It's a historically accurate game, I'm sure. Shogunaria. Takes elements from old school classics like Zelda, Eve, Newtopia, Golden Axe Warrior, and Diablo. One of these things is not like the other ones. Seep. Do it. Do it now. Yep. You know, if you do nothing but imitate the classics, all you're doing is, like, slowly diluting the pool. But it's okay to indulge a little, I suppose. Sacrifier. An upcoming RPG boasting a unique combat system and music by genre legend Motoi Sakuraba. Okay.
You've got nowhere left to run.
Alright, this thing looks fucking gorgeous.
It's dangerous. It's what we fight against.
Yeah.
The demons above, the beasts below, and the heretics within.
You have everything it takes to really help Antioch.
What do you want us to do? I won't lie to you. We're in a crisis.
That's life in the bishops. The apocalypse is always a couple of days away.
Yeah. This has the sauce, basically. Oh, hi, Silver. Legend of Heroes? Yep, obviously I want a Legend of Heroes game. Tinykin? Or, you know, Nerd Pikmin. Like... jump ahead, please. Tell me this ain't Nerd Pikmin. It's cute as heck. I don't really like normal Pikmin. Maybe I'll like Nerd Pikmin. Mercury Abbey. Is this the... I think this is the gay furry mystery game. I'm not sure if it's actually gay, though. But, I mean, come on. Look at this guy. Oh, wait, he's having lunch with a lady. That's a shame. Anyway, yeah. Obviously, I want furry, gay, Is it actually gay? I don't know. Threefold Recital. Comes in a package with Threefold Recital. Threefold Recital is the game we played a demo of. And this looked cute as hell. And, yeah. Airborne Kingdom. Why do I want this? This is a city builder. Why would I want this? Like, I'm not actually sure why I put that. Was this during my Minecraft phase? I don't think so. I think I was just impressed by planes. I mean, to me, right now, as the person I am right now, this looks like what if you could do 9/11 by accident? What is this? Airborne Kingdom. It looks like there's a... Yeah, there's a sequel in early access called Airborne Empire. Hey, it's Underwater Ray Romano. I think this is the first one. The first game... Okay, good. Yeah. Someday I'll play Uda Wada Wada Bobo. Uda Wada Wada Bobo. Curse to Golf. I got real hooked on the Flash version of this. Yeah, I got real hooked on the Flash version of this. I've never played the full thing. Glad they've been successful. You mean with Airborne Kingdom and all? Yeah, apparently they really have. Which, I'm glad. That's cool. It's a cool idea. A Space for the Unbound. A magical adventure similar to Outer Wilds? How? High school sweethearts at the end of their school days and the end of the world. Oh, that's how. Okay. Yeah, nope. Keeping that. Condria. Explore a ruined open world of caverns and settlements. Or go fishing, forage mushrooms, and race the clock. Yeah, no, this looks good. I don't know what's up with the lighting effects. They're kind of irritating. But this is a perfectly cromulent Metroidvania. You have red hair, of course you can air dash. Colossal Cave 3D by Ken and Roberta Williams. It calls to me, you know. You know, it's up to very positive. It used to be like everybody hated this one. Wow, I am Roberta Williams. About Colossal Cave Release 2.0. Since the latest release of our game, I have been very pleased with the enjoyment the gamers are having with it. A year ago, our first release of Colossal Cave received a well-deserved cool reception. but it was our first game to develop after a very long hiatus. Ken and I had some learning to do. Since then, we have been unceasing in our efforts to address every dismay or issue we saw in any review. We made a huge list of updates. The newest improvements, additional means of locomotion, integrated tutorials, autosave, new enhanced graphics, more sound effects including footsteps, performance enhancements. The game today is not the same as that initial release. I wish to thank everyone who has played Colossal Cave 2.0. It was a passion project and we're very proud of it. Yeah, this stays. I remember this. I do remember the original reception of this being basically, wow, what the fuck did they think they were doing? And apparently what they thought they were doing was making a good video game. And you know what? Okay. I'll take a remake of the original Colossal Cave. Jallarhorn. Okay, this is JRPG as heck. This would have been a kind of a failure and they'd try again. Now we get developers renovating their own games. It's true, we do. Jallarhorn. Sent 2 years following the events of the Great Gaius. This standalone installment in the world of the Codex Eternal. Okay. Jallarhorn aims to connect the playstyle of the D20 rule set and the JRPG in what we are calling a Western Fusion JRPG. 4 main stories, 6 main characters. Okay, well that's interesting. I'm willing to take a chance on it. Yeah, because the 4 remastered, yeah. Dungeons of Sundaria. What do we got here?
Look upon your world, for it shall soon be in ruin.
Okay, it's kind of like what? Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. How's the reviews looking? Cool game if you get it for cheap, has an offline MMO feel. Is this being updated? Doesn't seem like it. Well, you know, it's on sale for like $3 right now. I can't imagine it's that bad. The Caligula Effect. Redo is a world without sorrow, created by the Virtua doll Regret. Virtua doll songs give Redo residents respite from their struggles. Our protagonists discover the truth and form the Go Home Club to return to reality. That's very funny in Japanese, I'm sure. Because the Go Home Club, ha, ha, ha. Anyway, this is Persona. This is like, what if Persona got isekai and they want to go home? Probably I don't need this. I kind of have a weak spot for Furyu. But, if I'm honest, probably I don't need this. And the Caligula Effect 1, which, you know, is likewise about schoolmates trapped in a virtual world. Maki's Adventure. Oh, I remember this. It's like a Metroidvania where you can turn into a shark and stuff. Yeah, no, I want this. Please don't look at my friends list if that accidentally popped up. Yggdra Union. This is the most complicated strategy RPG in the world. I'm pretty sure. Look at this shit. What does any of this mean? I don't know. I kind of want to play it and find out. Trouble in Tornado Town. Trouble with the tornado, eh? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I see exactly why I wanted this. Because, fuck humanity. I want to throw people down the stairs, virtually. Is it Advanced Wars? It is Advanced Wars. It is double plus Advanced Wars. Dustborn, which I'm not going to look at, because looking at it summons the worst people on the internet. Dustborn is a perfectly innocent game that's been getting brigaded really hard by assholes. Makes me want it more. Caves of Lore. I created Caves of Lore because of my deep love for RPGs. This project took me about 6 years to make, and I learned a lot about coding, art, and storytelling. If you reach the end, be sure to let me know. Well, that's so cute! And it was being updated by, like, August 23rd. This is so... I like this. That's shareware as heck it is. It really is. Wanted Dead. Oh, this. From the makers of Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive. This was like one of the weird whipping boys of the year it was released in. Like, you go from this hyper-violent slash and hack 'em up straight to singing karaoke, and then you go back to the hack and slash. Like, people were all over it for, like, tonal weirdness, and I was like, hell yeah, that sounds like my jam. Binary Domain X Deadly Premonition X Devil's Third. Yeah. Kit's Quest. Oh, you're a fox, you collect things. Yep. Want that. Dread Templar. Yeah, it's one of these. I like the aesthetic on this one. Just run around in circles and shoot missiles at people until they die or explode while dying. And in this one, you basically do it in a map that looks like Morrowind. Road 96. This is a weird one. It's, like a randomly generated road trip. You're trying to escape to Canada to get away from the oppressive regime in America. Well, that's sort of the subtext of it, but... Yeah, there are thousands of road across the authoritarian nation of Petria. A thinly veiled stand-in for America. What is Grund? You can also play Quake vs. Doom to most of the modern indie shooter genre, too. You kinda can, yeah, well... You could kind of go, like... This one's a Quake and this one's a Duke 3D. System Shock, however, is an Ultima. Actually, no, it's a Wizardry. I thought about that for a few minutes, and System Shock is definitely a wizardry. Flight Path. I think I know someone who worked on this game. Unfortunately, I don't remember who it was, but... What are you thinking of? That's clearly the wrong dichotomy. I don't know. Anyway, this stays on the wish list. A Yuden Chronicle Rising, that stays. Alice Escaped. Explore the stylish world of Wonderland with Usada and Kotora as they search for a mysterious girl called Alice. A Metroidvania action game with a rich, exhilarating battle system. Oh, this is a character switcher. Man, I almost can't make out anything because it's so colorful. Like, it's hard to make the girls out against the background. Great soundtrack, though. Human Quake versus Unreal. It's about lights and blasphemy animated proper Quake. Hardened Ball's advanced AI energy has an in-depth narrative. It's an Unreal. But technically Half-Life is an Unreal. Grime! Definitive Edition. This is like the exact opposite of that previous game. Actually, yeah, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. You're not cute. Fuck you. Platypus Adventures? Okay, yeah. I see exactly what this is doing. It's very stiff. It's very stiff looking. And it kind of has that Unreal Engine Hyper Bloom. I think that one guy was Perry the Platypus. The one in the hat. You know how you can identify Perry the Platypus? Perry the Platypus. I can say words. I can say words. Anyway, I think I'm good without... This is 20 bucks. I think I'm good without this. I want to play a kawaii anime girl with moe things her way through murdering thousands. Yeah. Graven. Oh, this is actual 3D realms. Is this out? This is out. Yeah, this is actual 3D realms. I imagine it is downvoted in part because it is actual 3D realms. Yeah, this looks fine, but why is it mixed? Neither an immersive sim nor an RPG, definitely not a boomer shooter, certainly not a Hexen spiritual successor. But it is interconnected level design with shortcuts, Metroidvania style progression. Okay, cool, good. You know, I'm gonna stop here at Graven for the night, but let's see. Graven is where the stream stopped. Whoop, added on 1/30/2023. We are only a few years behind now. We're catching up. Removing games in my library. No, I'm cutting stuff off the wish list for now. Anyway, as I would think, Penguin, though, speaking of just mowing folks down, I did pick up Full Metal Schoolgirl. And, fully intend to be playing this someday. How could I not? How could I ever not? But yeah, 2,675 games. And on my wish list, 1,658 games. Including several I've added just recently. But, you know, that is how things go. Here in Zypher KQ's for Mockington Land, sometimes things just happen to you. And you end up with Puzzle Quest on your fucking wish list. For who knows how many times in a row in my life I have played some Puzzle Quest. And it's back on my wish list again somehow. Everyone who says there aren't any good games nowadays skill at you. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there is always more to play. There is always more to play. What was this? Sci-fi narrative game that's about secrets, deception. Alright, yeah. By maintaining a complex web of lies, you'll convince the freakishly ultra-rich you belong among them long enough to take what they treasure most. Their stuff. But yeah, like, there is tons of stuff that I want. Tons of stuff that I will end up playing. Most of it I'll end up playing here, because... please don't look at my Disney Dreamlight Valley playtime. Please don't look at that. Don't look at how long I spent playing that game. There are so many games that I will end up playing here because I cannot stay away from you people. And I just have a lot of fun playing video games. So I'll see some of you back here tonight for Grim Fandango. The continuation of it. But right now I am off into the ether. Which is where I live, apparently. New lore unlocked. And, I'll see y'all later. Steam library is so small and still mostly unplayed. I'm an obsessive. What can I say? I don't deliberately set out to collect video games, but they accumulate. Like the snowfall. Good night, folks.